Welcome back. So again, we've been looking at 45, 45, 90 triangles, and we discovered that both of my legs will be the same, and my hypotenuse will be that leg times the square root of 2. And we looked at some examples, and we saw whatever your leg is, 8, 8, 8 square root of 2. Your two legs will be the same, and then you just multiply by the square root of 2 to get your hypotenuse. 27, 27, 27 square root of 2. If you already have a square root of 2 on your leg, that's when we have to do it a little bit differently, because we're still going to take that and multiply it by another square root of 2, which is going to give you the square root of 4, which is just 2, which becomes 20. You end up kind of doubling that coefficient. Okay, so let's go and look at these next examples. Okay, so when I look at example number 4, if I do that same exact process that I did before, I know that my two legs will be exactly the same, so 18 square root of 2, 18 square root of 2, and then for my hypotenuse, I need to take that leg and multiply it by a square root of 2, and these two right here, my square root of 2 times my square root of 2 is going to become just a square root of 4. Which means that's just 2. So really I have 18 times 2, and that is 36. Again, notice it's just kind of like that coefficient multiplied by 2. Okay, so 18 square root of 2, 18 square root of 2, and then you multiply it and get 36. When I move to the next one, I see I've got a leg that's 11, so my other leg is 11, and then my hypotenuse is that leg times the square root of 2. And on this one I'm done. 11, 11, 11 square root of 2. Let's look at the next one. So for the next one, I have, slid all the way down. My two legs are the same, so if one is 24 square root of 2, the other is also 24 square roots of 2. And then my hypotenuse, I take the 24 square roots of 2, and I multiply it by another square root of 2. So that's going to be 24 square roots of 4, which is 24 times 2. And so my hypotenuse then is going to be 48. Okay, so my legs are 24 square root of 2, 24 square root of 2, and my hypotenuse is 48. So if I have a square root of 2 on my legs, then I know my hypotenuse is going to be twice the coefficient of that. If I don't have a square root of 2 on my legs, then I know my hypotenuse is going to be that same number with a square root of 2 multiplied to it. Okay, so we've looked at a bunch of examples where I've known one of the legs, right? So if I come back up here, I know both my legs I know one of the legs is 8, so the other is 8. Here I knew a leg was 10 square root of 2, a leg was 27. In each of the examples we've done so far, they've given me one of the legs, okay? But we'll look at the next couple of examples. In these examples, this time they've given me a hypotenuse, okay? So in this example, I know my hypotenuse is 13 square roots of 2. So I need to figure out how to work backwards from that. Okay, so let's go and see if we can see an example. I have a hypotenuse that has a 13 with a square root of 2 on it, and I want to know what were these two legs. I know they're both the same, right? If my hypotenuse is 13 square roots of 2, so here I've got a hypotenuse that's a plane 11 square root of 2. They were both 11. When I have a hypotenuse of 27 square roots of 2, they were both 27. 8 square roots of 2, they were both 8. 8, 8, 8 square root of 2. 27, 27, 27 square roots of 2. Here, 11, 11, 11 square root of 2. So I need to figure out what this leg is, so that I get 13 square roots of 2. Well, the legs both had to be 13, so that I could get a 13 square roots of 2. Same thing if I come over here and I look at this number 9. 18 square roots of 2 means both of my legs must have been 18. So that I got 18, 18, 18 square roots of 2. Let me close that. 18, 18, 18 square roots of 2. Okay, so if you have a square root of 2 on your hypotenuse, then you just have to take it off to get back to your legs. Okay, but let's talk about this number 8 here in the middle. For this number 8 here in the middle, I have a hypotenuse that's just 18. It doesn't have a square root of 2 on it. So I can't just take it off to figure out what those two legs are. I can't call them both 9. So I need to figure out, I can't call them both 18 or 18 square root of 2. I need to figure out what it is when my hypotenuse is a plain number without a square root of 2 on it. So let's look at some examples. Here I have a hypotenuse of 48 without a square root of 2 on it, and when I look back, it's 24 square roots of 2. Here I have 36, and when I look back, my legs are both 18 square root of 2. So when my hypotenuse does not have a square root of 2 on it, both of my legs will. When my hypotenuse does not have a square root of 2 on it, both of my legs will. So I know in this problem, both legs will have a square root of 2. But what's the number that's in front of that square root of 2? So when I look, it was 48, and the number in front was 24. Here it was 36, and the number in front was 18. So, and remember what we did is we multiplied by 2. So to work backwards, instead of multiplying by 2, I'm going to take that 18, I'm going to divide it by 2, and that'll be 9 square roots of 2 here and 9 square roots of 2 here. So when my hypotenuse is a nice plain number without a square root of 2 on it, I'm going to divide that number in half, 9 square roots of 2, 9 square roots of 2. Okay, so we kind of have two patterns. In the next video, we're going to look at these last few examples, and we're going to review what this pattern is. Okay, thank you so much for watching.